Hey, Rage Nation, it's Kimber Schaefer. We are here for Rage in the Cage news. Everything in 2024 is starting off with a bang with our upcoming Roll in the Cage 10 and our Rage in the Cage 97. It's a back-to-back event right here back in Oklahoma City. And I've got Sarah Blevins here. She's actually drove up for pre-fight interviews. She's in the Tulsa area, and she's going to be competing on the Roll in the Cage event on Friday evening. That is February 9th. And will this be your first time competing for Rage?
Yes.
Or Roll?
Yes, it'll be my first time competing for Roll in the Cage.
Oh, wonderful. So tell me about how long you've been training and where you train at.
I will be training for about 2 years now. It'll be 2 years in March. And I train with Ricardo Cavalcanti Alpha MMA down in Lawton.
Great group of girls that train there at your gym. And we've got actually Virginia Joyner here as well that's going to interview and participate in the Roll in the Cage card. So tell me a little bit about your story. What made you want to train martial arts?
Well, in complete honesty, I am a survivor of domestic abuse, and I got the opportunity to move here 2 years ago. And while I felt like I had healed physically, mentally, I knew that I still needed some help. So I decided to look around at the gyms and call around and just see what all they could offer. In Lawton, there was only 2 gyms, and I heard such amazing things about Ricardo Cavalcanti. So I signed up for a free week trial. The women's coach down there, Ashley Crabtree, she somehow talked me into trying jiu-jitsu, and I've just gotten addicted and continued with it.
Oh, that's so wonderful. And your story really is so familiar. I mean, honestly, in the women in this room, I think we either have dealt with it ourselves or know somebody, have somebody close to us that have been victims of domestic violence and domestic abuse. And so how do you feel like that's really helped you heal?
Honestly, it has helped me to change my narrative. Everyone that I've talked to about my story, they had said, oh, you're a survivor. Like, you got out of it. And I'm just like, I'm being completely honest. I didn't feel like a survivor. I still felt like a victim, because one of the things that you have to fight mentally is the lie of, you know, him saying, you're not good enough, you're a piece of trash, you're never going to find anybody better than me. And if anything, I have learned, and my roommate Virginia actually helped me. She had helped me turn my trauma into a way to rewrite my story. So whenever a panic attack from the PTSD comes to my mind, I'm able to rewrite my story to where, like, no, I did not just let him do that to me. I am I don't know if we can cuss, but like a badass woman who kicked his butt, and it has honestly helped me to just grow.
That's so wonderful. It's like a storyline right there, I'm telling you. Well, that's so wonderful. You know, I just love hearing stories of people overcoming trauma. You know, I think everybody in the Rage world knows that I've recently, you know, obviously gone through trauma with losing my brother, owner of Rage in the Cage, and everything surrounded that. So it like gives me hope as I'm still dealing with, you know, a lot of the aftermath of that. And it's not the same situation, but trauma is trauma, and it's hard on everybody. So I appreciate people like you willing to tell your story, because there are so many people out there, they don't have hope, and they don't know where to turn to. And there's not just one avenue for hope. I mean, you found that in a jiu-jitsu gym. Some people might find that in a church. And so I'm so glad that there's different ways that people can really learn to better their lives and heal. So let's get back to what's going down on February 9th.
Yes.
You're facing Anna Jones on our Roll in the Cage card, and you have faced her before. Was it at AGF? Or?
Yes, it was not the most recent AGF, but the previous one, I think for 2022. We were both still white belts. We were in the same weight division, which I think we were actually at the 160, and it was my second time competing, and I'm not going to lie, she is a strong woman, but I'm really excited to see what we both have.
So did you just happen to get matched, or did you guys ask for this match? Or?
No, actually, what happened was I saw that she was a coach, and I didn't pay attention and thought that I was going to be going against her. And so when Summer had contacted me and saying, hey, you're actually going to be going against Anna, I'm like, well, cool. I thought I was doing that anyway, so.
That's awesome. Well, anything else about you that you might want people out there that are watching the interview to know about you?
Just that I honestly recommend that any woman do a form of martial arts. It's not only great exercise, but it's great for your overall mental health. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm a teacher, and there are some days where I just need to take a break from that because there's a lot of stressors with being a teacher, as you know, people watching can imagine. Some of them are probably teachers watching this. And it's honestly, like I said, a great way to get rid of stress. It's also a great way to meet new people. And in all honesty, I feel like there needs to be more women doing martial arts. Because I was actually talking to my coach, and we were talking about IBJJF down in Dallas, and she was telling me that there's only like maybe 3 or 4 black belts that are registered through IBJJF, and she would like to continue to let that grow.
Wow, that's so interesting. I would have never guessed that. But I will say it is harder to match a female fight than it is males because there's just a lot more males training, of course, martial arts than females. So very good tips that you have. I'm so proud of you, proud of the woman that you're becoming and that you're able to heal, because I know as a teacher, the students themselves, they have a lot of trauma in their life sometimes. And so if you're anything like me, I wear other people's trauma on top of my own. I carry it all. And so just being able to be a strong person and get through all that every day is just really a testament to how the martial arts can be such a, like I want to say a life raft, you know, and really give people that back. So congratulations to you. Can't wait to see you on February 9th at the Oklahoma City Farmers Public Market. You can get tickets, guys, from this girl right here, any other fighter on the card. Make sure you click down on the menu, the fighter that you want to support. You can join us for Roll in the Cage on February 9th, or Rage in the Cage the following night is Rage in the Cage 97. We've got an amazing fight card going down then as well. So we will see you back in Oklahoma City February 9th and 10th, and we will rage it up.